Welcome to another insightful journey into the world of philosophy. Today we delve into the lives and philosophies of two ancient Greek thinkers who fundamentally shaped Western philosophy, Plato and Socrates. We take a step back in time to an era when the very foundations of Western thought were being laid down in the bustling city of Athens. Plato, the student who would become a master in his own right, was a key figure in this philosophical revolution. Known for his profound contributions to Western philosophy, especially his theory of forms, Plato's influence was far-reaching. He founded the Platonic Academy in Athens, and his dialogues, featuring Socrates as a central character, covered a wide array of topics from metaphysics to ethics and the soul. His work, echoing through the ages, has shaped the philosophical tradition for over 2 millennia. Socrates, the mentor to Plato and the so-called father of Western philosophy, was another key player in this era of enlightenment. Despite leaving no written works of his own, his teachings, captured through the writings of his students, particularly Plato and Xenophon, continue to resonate today. Socrates is perhaps best known for his Socratic method of questioning, a technique that challenged traditional beliefs and encouraged critical thinking. His philosophies, exploring topics like epistemology and ethics, have had a profound impact on modern thought. Their teachings, their debates, their philosophical principles have influenced countless generations, sparking a flame that continues to burn brightly in the field of philosophy. The ideas and philosophies of these two great thinkers still echo in the corridors of modern thought, influencing contemporary philosophers and shaping our understanding of the world. So who exactly were Plato and Socrates, and why do their philosophies still resonate today? Socrates, an Athenian philosopher from the 5th century BC, is often hailed as the founder of Western philosophy. This enigmatic figure, despite not leaving any written works of his own, has left an indelible mark on the annals of philosophical thought. His teachings, mostly known through the writings of his student Plato, revolve around the art of questioning, known as the Socratic method. A firm believer in the pursuit of knowledge, Socrates masterfully employed this method in his dialogues, probing into various topics ranging from ethics to epistemology. His relentless questioning was not just a pedagogical tool, but also a means to challenge the status quo, to stimulate critical thinking, and to uncover the truth that lies beneath superficial understanding. But Socrates' bold approach to philosophy came at a steep price. Accused of impiety and corrupting the youth, he was sentenced to death in 399 BC. Yet, even in the face of such adversity, Socrates remained steadfast in his principles. He believed that the unexamined life was not worth living, a sentiment that resonated deeply with his followers and continues to inspire philosophers today. In the grand tapestry of Western philosophy, Socrates' influence extends far beyond his lifetime. His teachings have not only shaped the philosophical traditions of the past, but continue to impact modern thought. We see echoes of his ideas in the works of later philosophers, in the classrooms of today's universities, and in the principles that guide our ethical decisions. And while Socrates' life met a tragic end, his philosophical legacy lived on. His teachings, his method of questioning, his fearless pursuit of truth, these did not perish with him. Instead, they found a new vessel, a new torchbearer who would carry forward the flame of Socratic thinking. Despite his tragic end, Socrates' influence didn't cease. It found a new vessel, his student Plato. This disciple, who revered Socrates as his mentor, would go on to become one of the greatest philosophers in history, solidifying the foundations of Western philosophy and ensuring that the light of Socratic wisdom continues to illuminate our path to knowledge. Plato, a student of Socrates, took the philosophical baton from his master and ran with it, creating a lasting legacy. This brilliant mind, born in Athens around 428 BC, was to become one of the most influential figures in Western philosophy. Plato's life was deeply affected by his encounter with Socrates, which spurred him to delve into the rich world of philosophical inquiry. Plato founded the renowned Platonic Academy, an institution that would become a beacon of intellectual pursuit for centuries. This academy was not just a place for learning, it was a vibrant community of thinkers who came together to explore the profound mysteries of existence, guided by Plato's teachings. Plato's philosophical contributions were groundbreaking, particularly his theory of forms. This theory proposes that the physical world we perceive is merely a shadow of a higher, more real world of perfect forms or ideas. It was a revolutionary thought that challenged the perception of reality itself. But Plato's genius didn't stop there. His dialogues, featuring his mentor Socrates, were masterpieces that covered a wide range of topics from metaphysics and ethics to the nature of the soul. These dialogues were not just philosophical treatises, they were captivating narratives that brought philosophy to life. Through these dialogues, Plato continued the Socratic tradition of questioning, pushing boundaries, and challenging accepted truths. Plato was not just a philosopher, he was a teacher, a writer, and a torchbearer of wisdom. He took the philosophical principles he learned from Socrates and expanded upon them, creating a philosophical framework that has shaped Western thought for over 2 millennia. Through his academy and his writings, Plato passed on the philosophical torch, illuminating the path for future thinkers. His legacy is not just in the ideas he put forth, but in the tradition of questioning and intellectual pursuit that he fostered. Plato, the disciple of Socrates, indeed continued the legacy, shaping the philosophical landscape for generations to come. The relationship between Socrates and Plato wasn't just that of a teacher and student. Their philosophies influenced and shaped each other. Now let's delve into how this dynamic duo influenced the philosophical landscape. Socrates, the torchbearer of Western philosophy, was a profound influence on Plato. His method of questioning to stimulate critical thinking and to expose the contradictions in one's beliefs, known as the Socratic method, was adopted by Plato and became a cornerstone of his teachings. Socrates' focus on ethical issues, his pursuit of virtue, and his dedication to seeking truth greatly shaped Plato's philosophical inclinations. Yet Socrates left no written works. It is through Plato's dialogues that we gain comprehensive insights into Socratic philosophy. Plato, the disciple who continued the legacy, used his teacher as a central character in his dialogues, ensuring that Socrates' philosophical principles continued to provoke thought and debate. These dialogues by Plato not only echo the voice of Socrates, but also contribute to the development and expansion of Socratic ideas. Moreover, Plato's own philosophical contributions, like his theory of forms, were in some ways a response to Socratic thought. The theory, which posits that non-physical forms represent the most accurate reality, can be seen as Plato's attempt to answer Socratic questions about virtue and reality. The influence was reciprocal. Plato's interpretation and documentation of Socratic thoughts played a significant role in shaping the Socratic philosophy that we understand today. Through Plato's dialogues, Socrates' ideas found structure, amplification, and a wider audience. Their intertwined philosophies created a powerful legacy that shaped the course of Western thought. From the Socratic method to the theory of forms, the philosophical principles of Socrates and Plato are still studied, debated, and revered today, standing as a testament to the profound influence they had on each other and on the world of philosophy. Plato and Socrates, two pillars of Western philosophy, left an indelible mark on the world. These ancient Greek thinkers, whose philosophies have been preserved and passed down over 2 millennia, still shape the contours of modern thought. Socrates, the sage of Athens, is renowned for his Socratic method of questioning, a unique approach to inquiry that continues to be a cornerstone of contemporary education and critical thinking. His pursuit of wisdom and virtue, his unyielding commitment to the examined life, and his fearless embrace of truth all resonate deeply even today. Though he left no written works, his teachings live on in the dialogues of his most famous student, Plato. Plato, in turn, leveraged his mentor's teachings, but also expanded upon them, developing a comprehensive philosophical system that delved into metaphysics, ethics, and the nature of the soul. His theory of forms, postulating an abstract world of perfect ideals, has shaped Western metaphysical thought for centuries. His influence extends beyond philosophy, permeating the realms of political theory, psychology, and education. Their mutual influence was profound. Socrates' relentless questioning laid the groundwork for Plato's philosophical explorations. Plato, meanwhile, immortalized Socrates in his dialogues, ensuring that the wisdom of his mentor would survive the ravages of time. The legacy of Plato and Socrates is vast and enduring. Their philosophical principles continue to provoke thought, challenge assumptions, and inspire new generations of thinkers. Their contributions have shaped the philosophical landscape, sparking debates that continue to this day. From the halls of academia to the discourse of everyday life, the echoes of their wisdom can still be heard. testifying to the enduring relevance of their ideas. Even after thousands of years, the teachings of Plato and Socrates remain relevant, reminding us of their timeless wisdom and the enduring power of philosophical inquiry.